During the drafting stage of the project, I knew that I wanted a sense of fluidity between my products, as I found this to be the most effective during my research into similar media texts. So in light of this, I've attempted to create this sense of fluidity across my horror trailer and ancillary texts in numerous ways. Firstly, across all three products, I ensure to highlight the movie's title, which is The Berserker. Though it would make sense for me to present the title in the same font through all my three products, I avoided doing this as I thought that it would come across like I lacked creativity. For example, during the last 15 seconds of my trailer, I used the Baskerville font to present the movie title in a glitch effect. However, on my promotional poster, whilst I do use the same font, I changed the effect in that the letters' edges are blurred and mirroring the ghostly skin of the model in the dominant image. And we see this same strategy with the real-life media product Hellboy, whose typography at the end of the trailer matches that of its promotional poster. This formulates that sense of fluidity and increases recognition of that film because through having the same typeface on multiple media products, it establishes to their consumers how that font is specifically for that film and therefore becomes the look for that product. I believe that the dominant image is the anchor point between all my media products, as I've put great emphasis into that character from my teaser trailer. During the last 30 seconds of the trailer, the audience see the protagonist waking up suddenly, looking straight into the camera. This scene essentially becomes the main inspiration for the presentation of my ancillaries, as I believe it captures the storyline as well as conforming to horror forms and conventions. The protagonist's possessed eyes evoke danger and aligns with iconography from existing films such as The Exorcist, which follows a similar narrative and did, to an extent, inspire my own plot for my trailer. And with the protagonist waking up, becoming possessed at the end of the trailer, I believe that it's something that's going to stick in the mind of my audience, as there's kind of a sense of mystery and that now she's possessed, what's going to happen. And I wanted to reiterate this idea of her becoming possessed through my ancillaries by focusing primarily on her facial features, which highlight her black eyes and her ghostly skin. On my poster, though it's taken from a slightly wider angle than the dominant image from my magazine cover, I edited her eyes to mimic the same look from the front cover, which is the blacked out marble eyes. And to highlight her becoming possessed, I drastically edited the model's skin to that of a ghost because of how it denotes themes from the horror genre and how it visually relates to the presentation of the title beneath it with the blurred letters like I mentioned earlier. In regards to the magazine cover, the shot is at a much closer angle and I believe more personal to the audience as the trailer because of how the protagonist is staring down at the camera like she is in the trailer, making it feel like she is staring directly at the audience. And again, I edited her eyes and skin tone to match that eerie aesthetic of the poster and the trailer. In turn, I believe this establishes a specific look for my movie and, especially with the ancillary texts, hint at the trailer's narrative. Referring back to Hellboy, there is a great emphasis in all of his products on Hellboy's appearance, specifically on his tainted red skin that gives him the menacing name. We as an audience have connected the image of his character to that movie and the brand because of promotional media products, and I believe this is all down to his trademark image, which we see on posters and magazine covers. To conclude, I believe the combination of my trailer and ancillary text is effective through emphasis on the protagonist across all three products. I've ensured that the model is the focal point with both ancillary text, but heavily contrasting her features against a black background, highlighting her new possessed persona, which the trailer alludes to at the end.